Welcome to part 3 of our virtual orientation. We're going to be talking about the support that City Year can provide in your transition. Benefits, we did cover this in the interview, so you can go back and look at the pre-interview document if you need to, but some important things to highlight. Loan deferment is done through your MyAmericorps account. So once you come for registration and start your first day, you'll have access to your MyAmericorps account, and that will help you with accessing your education award when you're finished with City Year, and also with loan deferment if that's something of interest to you. You can't do that ahead of time. You will have to wait until you're serving. We do provide health insurance if you need it, but no vision or dental. You can also waive that at registration day and elect to stay on whatever current insurance you have. A big thing to highlight is that we do have an EAP, an employee assistance program. So this is something that a lot of large organizations have, and it's a third party that you can call if you need support with anything. It could be financial. Mental health is probably the most common way that people choose to access those services. We do offer some resources like Talkspace, so you can text this number and you'll get matched with a therapist that can help you. And the EAP does provide, I believe, up to 6 mental health therapy sessions for free. So those are just some of the benefits included in the EAP. And then as far as the uniform, you used to order that before coming to City Year, but this year you'll be getting fitted for your uniform at registration and when you come for your first day. But it is important to make sure that you purchase some black pants and black shoes. So you can look for more guidance on the website around that, or just reach out to me if you have questions. Your black pants should be professional. So no leggings. You'll want dress pants, and skirts, of course, are also acceptable as long as they're not too short. So you can look for skirts or black pants.
So another huge benefit of serving with City Year is your Leadership After City Year plan. We call this LACY, another fun acronym that we use. But during your year, your LACY plan will be prioritized. So you can expect your impact manager and other leaders at the site to ask questions about what you want to do next after City Year and connect you with resources that could provide you with more information and networks. Another thing that we do is we have professional development workshops. When we have the whole core in the office for learning and development days, we often do panels where we'll invite professionals in the community to come and speak about what they do and just introduce yourself and ask questions. We also offer a wide variety of university and career partnerships, which you'll definitely be able to learn more about once you get here. We have a huge alumni network of people who have served with City Year. We have over 30,000 alumni nationwide, which is amazing. And we also, I think the coolest thing we do is the mentorship program. So Denver is unique in that we're able to provide you with a mentor. So each of you will be paired with a mentor who is currently living in Denver and is a person in the community that knows what City Year is and is aware of the work that you're doing and wants to support you and that work, but also could help you beyond your year of service. And so it's really exciting to know that you'll be able to have somebody outside of City Year to support your transition to service and your transition out of service.
We're going to touch on relocation and budgeting. Even though not everyone is relocating, a lot of our core members will be. This is not going to be the same for everybody. It depends on where you're coming from. So don't look at that big number and feel overwhelmed. We just want you to be able to look at this list and think about some of the things that you might need to prepare for ahead of time. Do know as well, if you are relocating more than 50 miles, we will provide you with a $500 reimbursement that'll come with one of your first 2 paychecks. It is taxed though, so it usually comes out to a little over $300 total. This is a sample budget. The most important thing here is that your stipend, which is $630 every 2 weeks, is taxed, and it does vary depending on the elections that you make to your W-4 on registration day in your onboarding. So that's something that you'll choose. And the lowest amount that it can come out to is 500, and the highest amount is 570. But on average, most people receive about 530. So this budget is based on that. And I'm going to be putting this budget and this sample budget on the website so you can look at them again there. But Sydney is a core member serving at Compass Academy this year, and she sent me her budget that she uses, and she's comfortable sharing it with you all so you can get an idea of what her expenses look like. So City Year will help provide a bus pass for you so that you can take public transportation. Something that's surprising to a lot of people is that they know we have a train system, but unfortunately our train system is like a commuter rail. So really it's designed to get you in and out of the city. You often won't find yourself using it to get around the city. We rely on buses primarily in Denver. So when we talk about public transportation and that pass that you'll be getting, it's predominantly buses, but Denver is a very bike-friendly city, so that'll be a popular mode of transportation as well.
So just wanted to highlight that you have many options in terms of your roommate and living situation. You can choose to live with City or Denver roommates, but you can also opt to living with someone else, whether they are someone you choose to move here with, or maybe you even decide to live at home. We just wanted to highlight that you have many options in terms of who you live with. So don't think that you have to live with City or roommates.
And then you can learn more about a lot of these neighborhoods on the website, but just to highlight some that kind of align with the regions that you'll be placed in. If you're in the Northwest region, I'd say our more popular neighborhoods are Sloan's Lake and potentially Sunnyside. Maybe Berkeley as well, but I find that that one's not quite as popular as Sunnyside. We do have some people that live in the Highlands, but that tends to be a little bit more expensive. Highlands and Low-High are those neighborhoods. So if you look hard, you can find options, but it is expensive. West Colfax is also kind of an up-and-coming neighborhood as well. And then as far as the Southeast goes, Baker is fairly popular because it's near Cap Hill. It's near Cap Hill where our office is located. So that's a popular one, but it is getting a little bit more expensive right now. And then Athmar Park is fairly popular with core members right now as well. It is experiencing a lot of gentrification, so that's something to be mindful of, but it's been a popular place for other core members to live. We do occasionally have people live in the University neighborhood by DU, University of Denver, and also Wash Park. Those are kind of equidistant between the Southwest and the East. And then as far as the East region goes, a lot of our core members live in City Park West or City Park. They also live kind of spread out around Park Hill and also in Stapleton. Hale is another neighborhood that has been pretty popular in the past, and some people do still live there, but again, it's gentrifying a little bit, so it's getting harder to find options in that neighborhood. But if you can find something there, it's definitely highly recommended. And then we have a lot of core members that live in Washington, Virginia, Vale, so that is definitely a popular option as well. And then we will pick back up in our fourth